Rising and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to introduce to some and present to others none other than the man who has the reputation of being a master builder, who comes with more than enough when it comes to his being a host in the Pass the Ball segment. He is that man with the gold legacy. He is the man that has that six-figure ring. And he is that man who is a shareholder. None other than the man of courageous conversations, Uncle Jock.
Woo! Thank you, Troy. Can you hear me loud and clear, sir?
I can indeed.
All right. You know what's funny? When you hit that countdown at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, with the voice you have, I was ready to hear, let's get ready to rumble. Man, you got a voice that is so freaking out of this world, man. It's a great pleasure to have you introduce me. I appreciate you every morning that you get to do so. So right back at you, my friend.
Thank you. You are worthy.
We'd like to welcome everybody to Winning Wednesdays here at the biggest, the baddest CEO meetup on the planet. And I just realized I got on my Games colors. Okay, that thing is blending right on in. All right, I might have to make this my uniform. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, got a great show for y'all this morning. We are going to be hearing from some experts from coast to coast. We're talking about from the East Coast to the West Coast, from the North Coast to the South Coast. We're going to be hearing from some experts from all over the United States. And sometimes we actually get blessed by having some of our family from our village join us from Canada as well. So with that being said, y'all know how we like to do. We are in the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. And I got 3 questions for y'all. And let's try to do this. Today is Wednesday. Let's try to start making our new benchmark for participants. Let's try to push that to 60. All right? Let's try to push that to 60, because what's going to happen, once we get to 60, it's almost like when you are running for your next promotion. I remember when we first started, we would only have, 10, 12 people on the line, right? Then it grew to 20. Then we were like, ooh, let's try to push for 30. Then we were pushing for 50. Now we got a strong 50. Let's push for 60, right? Because then what's going to happen, we're going to make that mad dash to 100. And the reason I'm even talking about that is because when we first got started, when we joined into Xperts total meetings, there used to be only like 100-something people on those Zooms at first. So my point is, let's grow our companies inside of a company and emulate what's already there in that blueprint, so we can have the same type of growth. And we probably can do it a lot faster than they did in Canada, because we got way more people here in the United States. So I just wanted to throw that out there, right? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, got 3 questions for y'all. And hold on, let me see if she's on. Every time I want to shout, yes, she is on. Somebody let Siobhan in along with Kamal and all the attendees. The reason I'm saying that is because, and this is a plug. Sometimes we say we're not plugging certain people with products and stuff. Man, Siobhan Bowman has some mean energy drinks, health products. And I know I used to always be like, what in the hell is Erik drinking in the morning? I'm going to say this. About 20 minutes ago, I was dragging. I was doing what we call in the Army the duffel bag drag. I was dragging, right? Man, I pulled one of those concoctions together that Siobhan sent me. I am fired up and wired up and ready to roll. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, team, how y'all feel?
Fire!
Woo! who? And what's up?
My
income.
Income.
Now watch this. Before we go, because and DJ, sometimes you got a quick trigger finger. So I need you to let everybody say, everybody gets one before you hit the button. So we can feel that NRG, right? And who gets a green sheet?
everybody.
Everybody.
Get your green sheet. Everybody get your green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody get your green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody get your green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody get your green sheet.
Oh man, you took it off on my favorite part. So just for the record, DJ whoever, we're gonna say whoever, because sometimes we got DJ delay, sometimes we got DJ on time, sometimes we got DJ, we don't know who it is, sometimes we got DJ play before the button gets pushed. We don't know which DJ is in the house. But DJ, you cannot do that to me.
Absolutely.
That guitar part, that's my part. That's my part. That's my part. Yeah, DJ no play. DJ don't play Uncle Jock's part. So anyway,
Yeah,
we got
DJ cut short.
We got DJ Cut Short in the building. I love it. DJ Cut Short in the building. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this thing moving. I'm going to bring up a young lady who has a team that is exploding. All right. And when I say she's exploding, she's one of my day oneers. You know what I mean? And when I say day oneers, some people think a day oneer is somebody that you grew up with from day one, right? Nah. My day oneers are people who I meet, know for a while, and they never switch, they never change up. That's what I call a day oneer. The people that are the same from day one. So I want to bring up and hear from none other than my sister from another mister. We call her the storyteller. None other than Miss Tawana Chisley. What you got? What you got? What you got?
Okay, Uncle Jock. I really was like, who's he talking about? I was really there. Thank you for the pass. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everything that you all do here. 2 minutes or less. I had the opportunity to work with my daughter yesterday. She was doing a video shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm saying this for a reason. She came into the business with me, but is not working the business. But I have the opportunity when she's doing these video shoots to pique the interest of the people that she's shooting for. So that's what happened yesterday. It was a really great shot. I was listening. I'm being her gaffer. If those that don't know what a gaffer is, they're the assistant. We do all that other stuff. And I'm listening in to all the interviews. And I piqued the interest of a gentleman that's part of the that was part of the interview. So he said, you came to me at the right time. He just lost his insurance. He has a child. He left his job, blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to throw it out there. Even though your kids might not be working the business with you, let them do what they do because they can still move people your way. So that's what happened with me yesterday. And also I'm having fun with the whole videos. That's my lane. I love it. This is who I am. I can share that information. I can get it out there and I can have fun doing it. And it's like being released. I said, now I got it. Let's go. So I'm really, really excited about what's happening. I do have people in the pipeline. Once they're ready to go, you will see the money coming in. So
I love it, love it, love it. So let's talk real quick, Tawana. You said that, see, here's the blessing. You were just serving your daughter, right? You're serving her, you're helping her. And in doing so, Tawana opened her mouth, had a conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the most important take home that we try to drive home. Have conversations with folks, genuine conversations where it doesn't seem like, hey, those are some nice shoes. What do you do for a living? Like that just spews, oh my gosh, let me get my coffee and run. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Having genuine conversations, like I'm gonna tell you who is perfect for this type of business, a barber. Because a barber or a beautician has somebody sitting in their chair and they ain't going nowhere for a minute. That's where you can have genuine conversations. And Tawana, I've watched you develop and go from being in a shell, wearing a hoodie, hiding from yourself, walking around in the daytime with a hoodie on like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know what I'm saying? To now just being this ball of light, of sunshine. And remember, I told you from day one, I said, Tawana, when you embrace the passion, we used to have conversations and she used to get passionate in the conversations, but then be like clam up after the conversation. I said, when you embrace that passion and take that and have conversations, your whole business is going to change. And it took a little while,
Mm-hmm.
but Tawana is definitely on. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, who are you passing that ball to,
All
Miss
right.
Storyteller?
Now I'm going to pass the ball to this young lady that just hit SM. She's doing her thing, and yes, she be in that background dancing her tail off. And helping
Look,
a
that
whole lot of
tail is
people.
going to eventually come off.
That tail gonna come off.
It's going to come off one day.
All right. What's the tag for Jen? Do you have a name for her
Right,
yet?
right now, that's Go-Go Jen.
All right, let's pass the ball to Go Jen.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Miss Tawana, so much for the introduction, guys. Sorry about my voice. I've been hyper the last few days. I've had a lot of conversations the last few days, and I'm starting to lose my voice. Um, I just wanted everybody to please help me welcome somebody to the team. Latricia Johnson has, and she's in the meeting. Her camera's off. I'm not going to make her come up her first day or anything like that. But she signed on about a week and a half ago. She's already green in the back office. We finally got everything up and approved, and she started her contracting last night. This, I think, is pretty much her very first morning meeting where she's coming in through Zoom. So can everybody
Okay.
please come off mute now? We welcome her to the village, please.
Welcome, welcome.
Let's go, Latricia. Let's go.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank
Glad to
you.
have
Latricia.
you.
to the
Welcome to the
family.
team.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Other than that, guys, there she is. Come on, Latricia.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for welcoming me.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
are
Welcome to
welcome.
the family. Welcome to the village. Welcome to the team. And you have a dynamic coach on your hands. All you got to do is stay plugged in.
Yep.
So
So other than
Right.
that, my money making activities this week, guys. I have, of course, been all over social media. Everybody knows me for that one already. But I've been having a lot of conversations with a lot of people in other groups. I'm also in homesteading groups, crafting groups. I have a crochet store, and I'm in like a kind of self-help group. I have a blog that I do to help women get their mindset changed to get out of those really shitty situations and bad relationships. I spent 18 years in one and started a blog when I started my healing when I got out of it. So I've been having these conversations everywhere. Eventually, we all know it's all going to plant in those seeds. It's going to come back together and work for me better. But I'm still every day having those conversations. So thank you guys for all the support and all the love and everything all the time.
all right, all right, all right. Thank you for sharing, Jen. Thank you for being such an inspiration. Thank you for bringing the vibes every morning with the song, with the dance. Like I said last night, I see people now emulating what you do, emulating your move. You know what I mean? People doing I don't know what that is, but
The gym.
people are definitely emulating you. So with that being said, who are you passing that ball to?
Well, since we have another SM who just came into this, I'm going to pass this off to Miss Tiffany Tyler because I see her. She's always on, she's always plugged in. And me and her both hit SM on the same day. So why not
Yes.
pass it to the other SM who just got promoted? So come on, Tiffany, come off mute.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you. I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna do the diligence and pass it on to our superstar, my coach, Takesha Carr, and I'll circle back around because her hand was up before mine and a couple of more.
Go ahead. You're fine, Tiffany.
Yeah, she
Okay.
dropped it though.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. So listen, I'm so glad that I'm Xperia. That's first of all. Secondly, have you all had your green sheet talk back to you? Because this happened to me yesterday and it was so exciting. Like, we go in there, what's your first name? What's your last name? Where you work? What's your email address? Takesha gave us a little thing and she said, try it this way. So when you start a conversation and you're in your green sheet, the people will actually help you fill that green sheet out.
Yep.
And you really don't have to say nothing. Just start a conversation. And out of that conversation, I got 2 in the possible. If you play spades, you know what that is, right? I got 2 in the possible. So I was like, wow, this really works. So I don't want to be boring in my green sheet anymore. I'm going to just let the customer go with their flow and I'm going to just start filling in the blanks. So that was really good for me. I learned that yesterday. And you know what? It's going to put AP on my scoreboard for me, and it's going to up my levels. So with that being said, let your green sheet work for you. And out of that, you're going to get something and some possibles. And with that being said, you're going to have your cash flow moving and moving and moving and moving. And look, you don't have to be insurance educated with this. You don't have to be. You don't have to use big words in this industry. You don't have to use the insurance words in this industry. You don't have to be smart with a degree in this industry because it's going to work for you. Part of the 4-step process. That's all I got.
Well, Tiffany, hold on a second. Because you said something that I can totally relate to being a musician, right? Have you all who really is into music out there? Type in the chat if you're somebody that is into music, whatever the genre is that you're really into some type of genre of music, whether it's rock, country, whatever it is, right? You know how you hear some people play an instrument and they seem to be playing their instrument like an alien. When I say like an alien, just on a whole nother level. When they play that instrument, it's almost like the instrument sings or starts to talk. You know what I mean? Whether it's a piano, a guitar, whether it's the drums. I've seen some like amazing musicians that make their instruments speak. Yes, Phil Collins is one, Tawana. What you just said was, have you ever filled out a green sheet and started talking to you? Woo! Oh, I don't know if y'all caught that one. And see, what she's really saying is, don't just go in and be like, hey, how you doing? Like a robot. I got some questions for you. What's your name? What's your birthday? What do you like? What kind of insurance do you have? How much coverage do you have? No. If you all understand the psychology of the green sheet is there specifically to make you and the prospect feel comfortable through the whole process. And the green sheet is set up so you can approach it conversation style. I hope y'all taking notes.
Yep.
Conversation style. So real quick, you can just be talking, hey, yeah, woo, whoop, small talk, small talk, small talk. And then slowly say, hey, how do you spell your last name, Patricia? Okay, cool. Small talk, small talk, small talk. What's your birthday? All right, cool. I'm just probably ask you a few questions through this process, but we're gonna kind of and keep it in a conversation form. Guess what that does? That takes away the pressure for the prospect, and it takes away the pressure for the agent.
Yep.
This whole thing is set up, man. It's so much psychology built in to all of our processes and systems. So I need y'all to really get that, because some people approach this green sheet system wrong. That is a whole system. It's not just a sheet. There's stuff embedded in the system. And when you go through your onboarding training, that's where you learn how to use the green sheet properly. But I just want to put and add to it, just remember your approach when you're using the green sheet system. Keep it in conversation form. Keep it in conversation style, okay? So with that being said, who you passing that ball to? And just real quick for the record, I think we got 3 hands. We're gonna go with these 3 hands, and then we're gonna be done, so we can transfer to Coach Erik in a proper, in a timely manner. So who you passing that ball to?
And Uncle Jack, I see you about to go into your alien stage, because I really do believe that the green sheet song get you out of groove, man. That head started going like this. I said, oh, Uncle Joe about to break some new in this morning. So, I feel on that level, because when that good time started playing, it just take you to a whole nother level. But I said, Siobhan got something, that juice I got to get.
Yeah, you gotta get some of that juice, man. I'm fired up, wired up right now. I get what Erik what he been feeling this last year.
So, with no further ado, my coach, my sister girl, my friend, long term, man. Look, I will not argue with this lady at all. I get mad with her all the time, but hey, she keeps a push on me. No further ado, Miss Takesha Carr, the superstar. Come on off, girl.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. I am super, super proud of you. I can't even say it enough. Like, I am so proud of you. And it does my heart well to literally see the team come on and you guys are giving back the nuggets that I've given you, and you're being successful in doing so. So, hats off to you and hats off to the team. Definitely in a space today where it's the last day of the month. There's a big push. I want to encourage everybody just to make sure that you finish strong. It's the last day of the month. Don't wait until the first day of the month just to decide that you want to start working. Every day counts over here, okay? So just let's make sure that we're doing the best that we can do. And this is for all, how many, 49 of us, right? Let's not give up. But one thing I did want to come on and say was, we're in a space where what we have is the best. And I can say that hands down, you guys, the best. From the Xperia model to our green sheet to our training, our EDs are phenomenal. Dr. Meri and Erik has put together this onboarding website. So we have a training university that includes a step-by-step blueprint that allows people to see exactly what they're doing as they're doing it. So this really, really takes the training wheels off of people. We say that you're in business by yourself, but not for yourself. And we're all here for support. I had a young lady that wanted to come into the team, and she's still on the fence about what she wants to do, because there's another team of experienced agents that's trying to recruit her. I sat down and I really started to think about what we had. Thanks, Troy. I thought about literally what we had with this space. Nobody can compare to what we have. And I encourage you, anyone that wants to be recruited by another team, let them go. Just let them go on over there and let them do what they're going to do over there, and then figure out when they're going to call you back and say, hey, I need such and such and such. Or hey, look, this is what it is. We can't compare to what we have. And that's all I came to say this morning.
Hey, Takesha, man, you said a mouthful, because you and I talked last night. And when we were chatting, Takesha was letting me know, man, this girl is looking at another agency, and they're trying to offer her this much. And here's the deal. Erik and I talked about it yesterday. People gonna tell you they want this high promotion. I've been in insurance for 20 years, and then you start asking questions. When's the last time you wrote a policy? It's been I haven't really done anything in like 7 years. Oh, but you want to get a high comp, right? The other thing is, like Takesha said, we got a great thing inside of Xperia. Xperia is phenomenal. But this USAX team is a cut above. Our tools, our systems, the things we have are a cut above. So if somebody wants to try to play two ends from the middle, nah, man, let that person go over there and see the lack of leadership, the lack of training, the lack of systems, the lack of support. We got something different inside of this village. And you don't have to give anything away. You don't have to give anything away. We know what we had. Rolls Royce, Lamborghinis, they're a cut above. If you can't afford to be in that car, then you got to go purchase a car that you can afford. If you can't afford to be in this team and you got to take less of a cut and realize we're going to put you on a fast track to get to the bag, then, go somewhere else. It's okay. It's all right. So with that being said, who you passing that ball to, Takesha?
Yes, sir, Uncle Jock. Look, I looked at it. I was looking at the numbers. I was like, this guy that she's talking about recruiting, he's not even on the leaderboard. Like, what are you doing, man? I am passing the ball.
We're going to take these last two hands, and then we're going to give it to you.
I am passing the ball to Mo Money Mo. This lady, I have a tremendous amount of respect for this lady. She is coming to this industry. She and her husband have come in blazing. She is a financial expert in her own right. And now she is becoming an expert in the insurance industry. So without further ado, Miss Mo Money Mo.
Oh, thank you so much, sis. Thank you for the awesome introduction. I apologize, guys. I can't come off camera this morning, but I did want to come on and just share that this week, I was on spring break from Bible college this week, and I was able to make it to a lot of the classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday that I normally don't make it to. And I just decided I was able to take Dr. Meri's class on the blueprint, which I had never taken. And it was right on time because I have two new business partners that Miss V and I have been training and taking through. And so I was able to take that blueprint class, and it just felt so good to be able to train somebody and know what to say and know where to go. And the person that I was training really got it. And so it's just exciting to be able to create a team and build a team and see people enjoy it. My new teammate has been getting on every call. She's working this morning. She's a woman of her word. It's a young girl, 22 years old. And I'm just excited about what we can do with the team. And I also still have been able to do my own green sheets. And I actually, my Bible college, the owner and founder of the Bible college is also my pastor. She called me yesterday and she was like, I have a lady that needs to get insurance on her husband. Can you help her? And she had the lady on the phone. And so I talked to her. I was in the car. I talked to her and I said, I'll get back with you. I'll get the information. Give me her information, blah, blah, blah. Then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. Don't you have an insurance license? To to the owner of the college. And she's like, yeah, I just want to be a referral partner. I'm like, no, you need to sign up and then you'll be a referral that partner that way because I'll write the policy. You just sign up and send the people so you can get paid. Mm-hmm. And she was like, we need to talk. And so, I was just like, what we have is the system is so potent that you could just work it. If you work it, it'll work it. And so I'm just fired up and, I just see so much going on. And, when you have the tools, you can make it happen. So
I love it.
That's it for me.
All right. Keep doing what you're doing. Mo Money Mo. And who you passing that ball to? We got one more. One more hand up.
Oh, I'm on the phone. I'm sorry. So I'm going to pass the ball to, oh, yes, I remember hearing from him a few weeks back. And I know that he's been doing some great work, and he's probably excited to share what he's doing today. Mr. Siri Makanga?
Yes, yep, you got it. Yep, Siri Makanga, yes. Good morning, good morning. Very excited. Surely I shared a couple of weeks trying to take into momentum, continue sharing. And thank you, Uncle Jack. Normally inspire me all the time. I like his attitude. Appreciate that. And also the rest of the team. And also Elijah for continue inviting us here. So I was at the event. There was an event happening here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And then the company that came, they put only, they call it Royal Star. I was like, what type of company is this? Then when I went over there were actually more than 400 people in there at the DoubleTree, one of the biggest hotel here. So, and then when I entered there, I sit like anybody else, just try to learn. And then one of the lady tapped me on my head, on my shoulder. It's like, oh, are you already have a code? Like, which code? The joining code for the company. It's like, no, I just registered at the beginning, but I don't know about the code. It's like, yeah, you have to have a code. And are you not an Xperia, aren't you? It's like, you mean Xperia Financial Group? Yeah, it's like, yep, I'm currently with Xperia. It's like, I know that. That's why you're here. Do not recruit anyone. So I start just laughing, and then, but what I learned is, uh, it's the amount of when you continue learning from the experts, you don't really get shaken with the little things.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta continue focusing. So the lady is, and majority of the people who were there, I recruited them when I was in the company that she's talking about. So I went to a lot of, because before I even wrote any policy, I went to a lot of convention as a young student when I just graduated. So I continue learning when we exit. I was like, oh, the same people, they called me like, I said, would like to hear more. What are you up to? What's going on? I think I'm into the same thing, continue educating people and financial literacy. That's what our people need. I even write on my business card of my office to make sure that the financial literacy is the only politics we are sending out there. Is the only momentum, the only message we're gonna continue preaching. So I trying to share with the whole team, don't get distracted, don't get, I like someone who was sharing on
watch the clock,
LinkedIn.
Theory. Watch the clock, brother.
Oh,
got 2 minutes.
Sorry. So how many seconds left? Oh, 1 second. Oh wow. So lastly, 5 seconds left. So thank you so much, guys. And then lastly, I would just have to say, I have one client just called me because they have a friend. I did their policy and they're calling me to go and visit them again. So thank you so much for letting me to share.
All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, friendly reminder, you got to watch the clock. Because if you go over 2 minutes, the clock will get you. And we're going to have to put you on mute. We're trying to make sure we don't mute nobody in the middle of you talking. So it comes out like, yeah, and I was just saying it. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going to take the ball, pass it to another person that's getting ready to introduce everybody's coach, the index voice of inspiration, Troy Gandy. Take it away.